Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram for more updates and stories. Have you ever wondered what it's truly like to be a flight attendant? Sure, it's glamorous, sure, you get to travel, sure, you get to see lots of places, or you think. But let's talk about what happens when things aren't so glamorous and things go awry and there's delays, there's maintenance, there's weather, there's no crew, yada yada yada. All the fun stuff that nobody wants to talk about, that nobody thinks about when thinking about this job, which allows you to travel from point A to point B. So I'm currently on a 2-day trip. I had one flight in from Chicago, and I was supposed to have one flight out back to Chicago this morning. Simple enough, right? Wrong. So my first sign of trouble for this trip was signing in for this trip and realizing that as soon as I got to the gate, we're delayed 2 hours for maintenance. Yay, not fun whatsoever. Then I am getting kind of a check ride, but not a check ride by a mentor. So it's still kind of important to know your job, but it's not like if you fail something or if you don't do something by the book 100% that you're going to get docked for. It's just so that way you are aware of what you need to be doing when it comes time for your actual check ride, which is great because as a new hire, it relieves some of the stress when you do have that check ride. So I'm very much appreciative of the service that my airline provides. But however, on this particular day, I am working on an aircraft that I've never worked on, so why not? Why wouldn't it be a great day to have somebody watch me do my job? Now, I've been a flight attendant before, so I know what to do, and I'm not new, so that helps. But, like always, when eyes are on you, you tend to get nervous, right? At least I do. So anyway, so the aircraft is 2 hours late because of a maintenance delay coming from Cincinnati with pressurization issues. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to fly on an aircraft with pressurization issues. So, we finally get on board, we get our aircraft, we fly to our destination of lovely Peoria, Illinois. Never been here. Great town, the hotel room, great. So, the mentor ride coordinator went well. She said, you were doing great. You had nothing to worry about. I was like, thank you. I was like, I am nervous because I've never worked on this aircraft before. She's like, oh, you'll be fine. Whew. Right? All right. So now we are arriving 2 hours later with angry passengers. But I will say for this instance that they were very nice. They were calm and polite once on board. And that's always helpful because when you're in that situation, nobody wants to be inconvenienced, especially while traveling. And when they're inconvenienced and they're delayed, guess what? We're also delayed. We're not getting paid. We're sitting in the airport on duty, required to be in full uniform and ready to perform our duty. So we get here, aircraft has no issues, great. So I get to the hotel room, lovely hotel room by the way. Never been here, and I will probably be staying this place a few more times. So, flash forward to today. Wake up at 4:20 in the morning. That's the other thing about this job. If you are not a morning person, you will love mornings. Trust me. So, our duty day began at 5:15 in the morning for a 6 o'clock departure. It is currently almost 10:50 in the morning, and I am back at the hotel. Sure, let's have another issue. Why not? I've never experienced so many issues on this plane in the short amount of time that I've been here than I have on this trip. Granted, it's out of our control, it's nobody's issues on our end, but there's another maintenance issue with another aircraft. So that was fun. So we get to the airport. We leave. Second of all, I missed this whole part. Our transportation was late to the hotel, so therefore we got to the airport when we should have been boarding, like by the time boarding had started. But by the time we went from the hotel to the airport, we had been delayed, thankfully, because we would have been rushed for boarding, and that's no fun either. Trust me. Because you're rushed, the guy is like, y'all ready to board? Ma'am, we just got here. Let me breathe one moment. So, needless to say, it's very early in the morning. The sun is not even up yet, and there's a huge line of passengers waiting to be rebooked for this flight that has been pushed back 2 hours. Now, the captain tells us the issue with the aircraft and was like, we're not leaving in 2 hours. Lo and behold, again, it's 10:50. I'm back at the hotel, still on duty. So now, my one and done, be back in base in Chicago by 7:15. I'm not getting back until 2:15, and that's if we take off at 1 o'clock like we're supposed to. Now the flight is delayed 7 hours, and I have 0 passengers. Now, on the flip side of all of this, I get the aircraft to myself. Slight reward, maybe, but those passengers have been accommodated. Everybody was able to be rebooked through Dallas, Charlotte, or on a later Chicago flight, which is great, but sucks for us because we're still stuck here. And it was go home day, and in lieu of go home day, what's go home day without issues, right? There's never an easy go home day. One and done was too easy, too much to ask for. And this is the side of the flight attendant job that nobody really wants to talk about, the unglamorous side of this job of waking up early only to find out that you're delayed, pushing back your plans, and still expected to be in uniform and to be where you needed to be to make sure that aircraft goes out at that new scheduled time. So these are things that I would like someone to have told me when considering being a flight attendant years ago, and that was the delays that you're not getting paid for, sitting in the airport watching people for hours potentially, that you're up to the mercy of the scheduling for your airline while you're on reserve, so there's no telling what you can do. But luckily for me in this situation, I am off. I have one more day, so they cannot use me. I'll be at the bottom of the seniority list. So on the plus side of this whole situation, that yes, I'm getting back late, but now that I'm getting back so late, I will be released, and I will have Saturday off. Woohoo! So I'm very excited about that. And since we're delayed, I am going to go take this opportunity to go to the gym and hopefully feel a little bit better about being stuck here a little bit longer. But hey, why look at it as a negative when the positive is I got another free workout in? What's the harm in that? So, hope you enjoyed my story, guys. Hope you enjoyed this unglamorous view of being a flight attendant, of all the behind the scenes activities that could potentially hinder your day and your plans. But don't let that deter you from becoming a flight attendant, because being a flight attendant is a fantastic career, a great job, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Be safe, happy travels, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, back with one quick update. I did make it to the gym, so go me. But also one thing that people don't realize, the hotel has trouble too. And what would be a trip without trouble at the hotel? I had 3 keys, three, and none of them worked. So, me and my luck on this whole trip, maintenance had to come let me in my room. And I said, I am not leaving my room until it was time to go to the van. So he apologized profusely. I said, it's okay, it happens. But that's just adding to the layers of fun that this job entails. All right, guys, take care.